Yeah, I had this knife out on my other couple videos already. I actually modified this knife. You could see right down here. I actually chopped, this was all rounded out like that. This knife was kind of hard to open up. It's supposed to be an assisted opener. And I got it so it works great, right? Boom. But what I also did, it wasn't that easy to close. And so what I did was, you see it's easy. I can close it one hand. See? So, boop. Now, there's a reason, see? Boop. What I did was, on a liner lock, I kind of modified a little bit. And you got to be careful because when you're taking off metal, this is the part that touches the liner lock. And I shaved it down a little bit. So it snaps. It's got a hair play in it, very little. But I'd rather have a hair play and have it work really, really good and slick as snot than have it super locked up tight. And I just want to point out, this is also something you got to keep in mind even with guns. Like, you can have a gun that freaking is more accurate and it's less reliable. And it's a trade-off. You know, that's one reason why the AK-47 is more reliable. It's a little loose, you know, in some ways. But you can do this with anything. You can actually modify stuff to be a little more loose. Like on the AR-15, you know, they say don't drill out those holes in the lower receiver because once you drill them out, well, I drilled them out a hair, just a hair, because the pins didn't go lock up as easy, right? I drilled them out of here. Now the pins go in and out. I don't need to push them out with a freaking round or something like that. I'd rather have this stuff a hair on the loose side without affecting, you know, how reliable or operational something is, than have something pinpoint accurate and a little bit of dirt screws it up. This knife, I know it's not really a real high quality knife or nothing, but I like it. I like it because it is, you know. But the thing is, if you look at the reviews on it, and see, this is what I'm saying. You don't everything that you get don't have to be like the way it came from the factory. I saw a lot of reviews online with this knife. You know, hey, I like it because of the flag, and I was on there and all that crap. And that's why I like it, you know. Honestly, that's why I like it. If we didn't have this flag, I probably wouldn't give a shit about it. But everybody was kind of complaining it was kind of hard to open. So, yeah, I got that down, man. It's cool. I made a little bit right in here. This used to be like all flat like that. You had to kind of like grab there and pull down. Now it's like you push right here, and it's got a little bit of a rounded edge right there. It's slick. Boom. Now, the other thing is, when it locked up too damn tight. Sometimes it wouldn't even lock up because it was so tight that it wouldn't necessarily lock the blade in there. Now it locks in there perfect. There's a very little bit of play in there, right? I don't give a damn about that because I want it to be reliable. But now I could take it, see, I can pull it back, lock it up, I can pull it like that, and close it with one hand. So, I mean, yeah, I did put 2 videos out on this thing, modifying this knife already. I know, freaking overkill. But the thing is, I'm really happy with this damn thing. And the one thing I like about it, too, it's got a long clip on it. I know what the flag is what I like about it, too. But it's got a long clip on it. And when I have it down on a boot, it's more secure, you know. But when I pick it up off the boot, it's like I pick it up this way. And my finger's right here, so it's like, boop. And then if I want to just close it up, I close it one hand now. Very happy with this. But, you know, like all this principle applies to guns. Like a lot of times these little 22 automatics, you got these little 22 automatics, they're a piece of crap. I know a lot of times they work really good with CCI ammo and all that kind of junk with the higher power CCI ammo with the reliable primers and mini mags. But you can also modify them so they're a little loosey-goosey. But if you go too far, and once you freaking take the metal away, hang it up. If you go too far, you're not going to put the metal back to get, you know, on there again, unless you're a TIG welder, which I'm not. But I'm pretty adept at a lot of this mechanical shit, and then freaking something like this is not hard to do. And I'm very, very, very happy that I modified this knife because this thing was, you know, I liked it because of the flag. You know, it's freaking, it's just, you know, I don't know. To me, this means screw the power, okay? That's what it means. Screw centralized freaking draconian government and revenuers that go after the moonshiners, right? The revenuers. That's what it means. I don't know. That's the way I look at it, man. I don't even think about it. I mean, yeah, I know the war between the states and all that. That's another thing too. But it's like I think of it as fight the power. That's what that freaking thing means to me. Okay. I mean, some people get all bent out of shape about that, but that's not. I don't even think of it as it's my heritage. I think of it as fight the power. Basically, really. That's why I like this damn thing. But now it's like really, really great. And I have this on my boot, so I'll pull it off my boot. I'll go like this, and I'll slice up some junk in the kitchen or something like that, throw it on a sandwich, and wipe it off. Clean it off in the kitchen table, in the sink. Put it back and then put it back on my boot, man. It's my handy dandy everything knife, right? Works great, and I'm glad I modified the crap out of it. That's the third time I was afraid to do this because I was like thinking, don't you take away metal? I did it once over here, then I did it again, and I went further, and I says, wow, that's really good. Ooh. But then it was like, ooh, I can't push it. I gotta push my nail down here. Ugh. Now it's like one hand. Freaking great. So don't be afraid to, take your time. Take your time. Look at things very carefully under a strong light. Magnifying glass, strong light. Take your Dremel tool. Go very slow. A little bit at a time. Because once you take away that metal, I don't know how to TIG weld. I guess you could TIG weld this freaking $10 knife. God, freaking. You'd have to put the metal back on. That would not be fun. So I'm happy, very happy with this thing, man. This thing is slick as snot. This is like one of my best knives, or as operational ways it works. So cool.